Madre Coca says she's willing to negotiate for Salazar's release. The old bitch sounds desperate. We could use this to turn her against El Sueño. All you have to do is convince her.
Bowman, we're coming up on the RV now.
Good. The rebels are waiting. Follow them, and they'll lead you to Madre Coca.
Here's those Yankee soldiers.
That's right. Follow us. Hang on, I'll drive.
How are we gonna handle the meat, boss? What's the move?
I'll do the talking. Give Madre Coca the terms, see how she reacts. Everybody else hold back.
I don't like it. If she makes a play, you'd be cut off. We'd never get to you in time.
Jesus, Holt. You sound like my mother.
Will you take your mother to a lot of hostage negotiations, boss?
Look, Madre Coca's got no more reason to trust us than we do her. If I roll up on her with the whole team, it could sour the deal. So we play this one straight until we know different. Understood?
Whatever you say, boss. You know I got your back.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm counting on. Coming up on the meat. Stay cool. We're here to talk. When her crew starts slinging lead, don't hesitate. Slaughter the fuckers.
If she's playing us, she better make her first shot count, because I guarantee she ain't getting another.
I heard that. Down, you're giving yourself away.
I called the rebels for reinforcements. Open fire.
Copy.
Bowman, this is Nomad. Madre Coca's dead.
What the hell happened?
It was an ambush. Madre Coca never had any intention of negotiating. She was looking for hostages of her own to trade for Salazar. She damn near got them.
Tricky old bitch.
Leverage works both ways, Bowman. She knew you couldn't resist taking a run at her. The only mistake she made was thinking we'd go down easy once the trap was sprung.
Yeah, I hear ya. I still think it was worth the risk. Turning her would have been one hell of a coup. Take your team and disappear. Madre Coca's death is gonna cause a lot of waves, and I need to see how it all shakes out.
Roger that. Nomad out. What's up?
Forcing the Gringa and El Yayo to start cutting the purity of their cocaine has caused prices to drop and done a lot of damage to the cartel's rep.
Sucks to be them. What's it do for us?
We got La Gringa, but Sueño still needs a dog to kick. Yayo's managing production while the cartel keeps him prisoner in his own house. Extract El Yayo to an RP. Expect strong opposition. Word is the guards have orders to kill El Yayo if he tries to escape.
Roger that. Ambush! Light these assholes up!
Salazar's given up the names of several cocaleros who've been secretly spying for Madre Coca. If Chavez and the others are gonna stand a chance against the cartel, we need to take these fuckers out.
Ready? Open fire.
I copy. Engaging tangos. Shit. The dead troops are...
Your LT's trying to run.
They've seen us.
First target is down. Repeat, first target is down. Moving to the next. Target KIA confirmed. Let's find the last cartel rat and take him out.
The lieutenant's escaping. They got cartel reinforcements. Copy that.
Call for some rebels to back us up. Frag out. Come mierda, culeros.
Grenade!
And provided an opening for the Cocoleros to declare their independence.
You think they'll revolt?
It's already happening. Madricoca's supporters could have kept things from getting out of hand, but you took care of that. Santa Blanca just lost their major coca supplier, along with all their current stock. That's gonna cripple their production.
Solid copy. Thanks for the good news. We're moving to the next AO, Nomad out.
Pero sueño, lo sabes tú. In the end, compa, only blood ties matter. It's only the blood. These people, they're not even Mexicanos.
Mudo, hermanito. You're missing the point here. You're being too sentimental. We're running a business. A fucking billion-dollar vertically integrated multinational organization. And for a business this scale to thrive, you need the best people running your operations. El Yayo and Madre Coca are the best at growing coca.
Papuchones, making them bosses? Sueño, this is crazy. We'll never be able to trust them.
Oh, yes, we will.
How?
We get them to sign the safest, most binding work contract ever invented.
What? What are you talking about? What contract?
Plata o plomo. Take the money or take the bullets.
I don't know. I don't like this, El Sueño.
Tranquilo, hermano. You need to widen your perspective. It's all business. Just business.
The Santa Blanca cocaine production pipeline, led by El Yayo. It all starts in the fields with the harvesting of the Erythroxylum novogranitens, aka the coca plant. Of the 200 known species of Erythroxylum, only 2 contain usable levels of cocaine, so you have to know what you're planting. El Yayo knows what he's planting. First, his people strip the leaves off the plant. Then the leaves are dried, finally chopped, and sent to the lab. That's where this chick comes in. La Gringa here is an American chemist with Mensa-level IQ and sub-zero morality numbers. They take the chopped leaves, dust them with lime. That's right, lime. Then pour diesel fuel all over them. Stir for 3 days. You can use a washing machine or a cement mixer, but Santa Blanca does it by hand. Then, they mix all this shit with sulfuric acid, a dash of caustic soda, and bam, cocaine paste. You dry it, chuck in more acid, and pretty soon you got powder. But now you have to purify it because no one wants to snort yellow powder. It's gross. So, a little more acid, some potassium permanganate, pyrolusite. Hungry yet? Filter it with ammonia and beautiful, pure white cocaine. But everyone knows how to do this, right? What makes Santa Blanca so special? What makes SB a brand? Because they figured it out. How to mass produce a custom product. Plant genetics, logistics, mechanization, state-of-the-art labs, reduction of redundancies, quality control, purity of chemicals, and, of course, the secret sauce. They're geniuses. They've taken coke production into the 22nd century. What Henry Ford did for the factory, they've done for the lab. They're innovators, they're pioneers, they're SB.
El Yayo was born amidst the Bolivian coca. His mother carried him on her back until he was old enough to go to work for himself. For decades, Yayo picked the leaves, fingers blistered, back aching, feet bleeding. But never, in all that time, did he once extract the alkaloids to make cocaine. To Yayo, the coca leaf was an ancient tradition, going back 8,000 years, a medicine, a culture, una planta sagrada. Of course, the Americanos had a different opinion. They called it Plan Dignidad, the Dignity Plan. Although Yayo was no more than a farmer, un cocalero, his world was left in ruins. With no other means available, he was forced to do the one thing that he vowed never to do. He was forced to produce cocaine. In the end, the Americans' efforts to stop cocaine production created one of the greatest cocaine producers to ever live. Innovation versus experience, technology versus tradition, youth versus age, La Gringa versus El Yayo. I had been hoping they would complement each other, but they could not get along. They were too different.
I have been producing cocaine this way for years.
That's exactly the problem.
Our product was so good, the demand was only increasing. We couldn't keep up. I don't care how you do it, science, tradition, or voodoo. Just make more. Or I'll find someone that can. I had told El Yayo and La Gringa to step up production. They claimed they were doing their best. Obviously, I had not been clear enough. This man's life was in your hands, and this is what you've done with it.
I can't do this anymore. Please, just let me go home. I swear to God, I won't tell anyone what happened here.
Sometimes I don't think you take me seriously. Next time I will show you how serious I can be. Desperate people make desperate mistakes, and I had made El Yayo and La Gringa desperate. I pressured them too much. But I had no choice. The attacks on our production were increasing. It was hurting our supply chain. If something was not done, we would lose our market share. So I pushed them to produce more coke. They couldn't do it, so they started to cut it, dilute it, lower the quality to increase the quantity. An understandable mistake, but a mistake nevertheless. I had spent years branding Santa Blanca, a quality product, the best in the world, a primo price for a primo product. Problem was, the product wasn't primo anymore. And someone had to pay for that. The great writer Balzac once said, "To have a family is to become hostage to fortune." I told El Yayo we had something in common. We're both too old to start over. Me to start a new organization. You to start a new family.
El Yayo's fallen out of favor with the cartel. Let's bring him in. It's time we made him an offer.
Deploying drone. I got a target carrying submachine guns. I'm spotting another tango. Tango marked, but he's got a civilian nearby. I got another. That's 5. Marking a tango. He's close to that local.
Roger that. Moving. Roger. Target marked. Tango down. Roger, let me get in position. Target acquired.
Let me get a good sight line. standing by. I got it. Moving to position. Say the word. That's one down.
This is the place. Let's take this low and slow. If the cartel realizes we're here, the first thing they'll do is kill El Yayo.
Copy that.
I got a narco over here. The hacienda, inside.
Roger that, moving.
I need a better position. Shit, I gotta find a good position. Target marked.
Roger.
Ready.
Target acquired.
Call the shot.
Well, that's my target.
I don't have... He's dead.
Okay, we're still all right. We're good to go.
No, hear me out, por favor. Because Sueño has my family. He will harm them if we...
Vámonos. We're taking you someplace safe.
I cannot leave. If El Sueño's men see that I'm gone, the cartel will kill my family. Where exactly are you taking me?
There's someone who wants to ask you some questions about your activities with the cartel.
I'll tell you whatever you want to know. But only once my family is safe. You understand? If not, you may as well take me back where you found me. You still haven't told me who you are. I have heard rumors about phantasmas who are making buildings burn, making things disappear, making people disappear. I thought they were just being superstitious.
We're real, and if you cooperate, we can protect you.
I will cooperate. If you protect my family.
RP's just ahead. Nobody get comfortable. I get the feeling we'll be heading right back out again.
Roger that.
We had to destroy the gold mines. Sure, it's less money for the cartel, but come on.
I should have known. CIA has brought in our own sicarios. Simon Bolivar said the United States was destined to plague the Americas with misery. Now that misery is upon my house.
He says Sueño has his family.
You could have led with that. These 4 gunfighters are your best last hope at saving your family. So are you gonna play ball, or are you gonna bury more kin?
Save my family. Then I decide if I will talk.
Yayo's family's in the cartel district of a village called Bahia Floresta. We've got to move fast. Sueño finds he's gone, that family's dead. Ready? Fire, fire, fire!
Rod firing!
We rattled somebody's cage.
They've seen us. The lieutenant's on the run.
Call for some rebels to back us up. We're coming up on Bahia Floresta. Yayo's wife and son are supposed to be somewhere in the village. Keep your eyes open.
What's going on out there? My guest is getting antsy. You find Yayo's family?
We're working on it.
Understood. Just hurry, okay? It's gonna be damned ironic if the dude has a coronary waiting for his wife and son.
Roger that. Yo, wait. Get ready. Fire.
Copy.
No lo puedo creer. ¿Vamos a salir de aquí?
Nunca,
¿De verdad?
nunca,
¿Vamos a
nunca
salir de aquí?
pensé que
¡Carajo!
nos bendecerían esos gringos. Pero creo que nos acaban de salvar la vida.
No nos deje aquí. Don't touch me.
Calm down, Chewie. Your father sent us.
You expect me to believe that?
You can believe whatever the fuck you want as long as you shut up and follow instructions. Now follow me. Both packages secure. Let's get them back to their old man.
This is El Cardinal with an important message for Bolivia. Beware
I got it. I'll fly.
by Pat Katari and his
I'm on. Let's go.
These promises of the Bolivian transfers.
It's the old man's fault, isn't it? He's too greedy and too proud. A man cannot be both.
Cállate, mijo. Rudy does his best for his family, for the cocaleros.
How do we even know he's with you? How do we know he's safe? That you aren't using us to get to him, just like esos charros, esos mexicanos.
I never said we weren't using you, but you are safe with us, and El Yayo is safe.
I have seen la DEA and CIA do too much evil to my people. Do not expect me to trust you, Kuru gringos, Kumara mamacoca.
¡Viva Mamacoca! ¡De tú los blanquiñosos!
Well, I should have known better than to expect a thank you.
This is it. You're safe now.
Hola, ¿cómo va?
Rodolfo.
Mi Rosita, ¿estás bien?
Sí, mi vida.
Papa, what trouble had you gotten us into now, old man?
I just got you out of trouble, kid.
Don't expect us to believe that. Ustedes, blanquiñosos yankees, only bring problems to Bolivia. I may be too young to have marched with the cocaleros in '96, but I have seen the scars on the protesters who were beaten.
Oh, eat a dick. I'm sick of this anti-American bullshit. We're not your enemy, kid.
But you're not our friend either.
Tranquilo, mijo. I have made deals with many devils in my time, and it has always been to protect my family, to ensure that my people, los cocaleros, survive. Now I have made my deal with you, Agent Bowman. I'm sure to regret it later, but for now, it will allow us to see another day.
Bowman get what she want?
Nobody's happy about it, but yeah, looks that way.
Fucking ingrates. They know we saved their lives, right?
All I know is the cartel's gonna have a hell of a time making cocaine without El Yayo. The rest is over my pay grade.
I heard that.
You cannot feed the hungry without food. You cannot heal the sick without medicine. And you cannot satisfy demand without a product. With the cocaine production in shambles, our market share was shrinking more and more every day. We increased prices, but it was a temporary solution. We would have to import from Peru and Colombia, invest heavier in meth and MDMA, a very costly and time-consuming endeavor. It would take years to rebuild. I had no choice. If workers were left unpaid for too long, there was no telling what they would resort to. But the biggest loser in all this was the people of Bolivia. Out of work with no means to support their families. All they could do was wait. Wait and see who was next to take possession of the coca fields.